Hi, Gemini. This is Jess with your October 2016 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So let's get into your reading. Now, I want to say just straight off the bat, for October for Geminis, money is looking great. Money is looking amazing. So for my Geminis who have their own business, I feel like you're going to be influxed with clients. A lot of people are going to be coming your way. So look forward to that. I feel like there's going to be a lot of clients. There's going to be a lot of clients from the past. So it's going to be a lot of people coming back to you from your past, requesting your aid, your counsel, your advice, your product. And I feel like it's going to be like people wanting an emergency. So if you offer some type of product and service where people will need it now, people are going to be in this, I need it now, or where is my product? That type of thing. Like, I didn't get my product. So just know that some of you are going to be going through some troubleshooting. Like, definitely I see some troubleshooting situations going on for Geminis. So try your best to stay on top of your sales, your customers, your product, your service, whatever you provide as your own business. Make sure you stay on top of that, because I do see that there will definitely be customers and clients coming back wanting answers. Okay. Some of you might be changing a way of doing business, or you may have already announced that to some of your customers that you've changed some things, you've canceled some things, you've made some changes to your service or product, and you definitely will be hearing that from some of your clients and customers, not necessarily being very happy with the changes that you've made, but you know that it's actually the best thing for you, because there was some things that were kind of falling through the cracks for my Geminis. Again, focusing on Geminis that are self-employed, particularly in the sales business. And when I say sales business, anything that you sell to a customer or a client. So because you've made some of these changes, and through this Mercury retrograde, I feel like there was a lot of loose ends that you guys had to kind of sew up and fill up. And with that, some of you were like, I got too much crap on my plate. Maybe I'm offering these people too much, or maybe, Mercury retrograde was a bit trying for some of you guys. I'll get into that in a minute. And so I feel like through it, you learned the lesson of, hey, I'm going to kind of like streamline some things. And I feel like, again, some announcements were made to clients. But in the long run, it's going to make your life a whole lot easier. Okay. So again, if that's not the case, just again, be prepared for an influx of clientele, that sort of thing, and stay on top of that as much as possible, because I do see definitely you getting emails, phone calls, hey, where's my stuff, that sort of thing. And some of you have already been dealing with that right now. Okay. Now, for my Geminis has been out there looking for work, right? Congratulations. Some of you have definitely gotten a job. I feel like some of you might have said to yourself, I don't even know how I got this job, because I was winging it the whole way through. I just see winging it. During this Mercury retrograde in September was a lot of winging it. I feel like even the Geminis that provide counsel or some type of it doesn't have to necessarily be your own business, but if you work a job where you have to communicate with clients and either what do I want to say? Like crisis, like you help them through some type of crisis situation. They come to you for specific aid, help, knowledge, wisdom, counsel, that sort of thing. I feel like some of you were just lost in the sauce. Like, you guys are the epitome of fake it till you make it, as far as I'm concerned. Geminis can literally sell you the moon, and no one can be sold the moon, but Geminis, have that ability to be able to make you believe that, yeah, you have a moon coming your way, and although in your mind, you guys were fuzzy as crap, but verbally, no one knew that. And so even though Mercury was going kind of crazy in September, I feel like you guys kind of still wobbled your way through it, if that makes any sense. So some Geminis that were looking for work, you guys actually possibly got the green light to start at a job or a company that you had your eyes set on that may have been a bit above your scale in a sense, or could be something that you may have deemed challenging. Definitely through the month of September, it was a bit challenging for you because you didn't have your entire wits about yourself. But again, your communication was sharp enough and you were able to get on the other side. Now, for my Geminis, that is the case right now. And you're feeling like, yeah, I'm fuzzy as hell now. Like, I still don't know what the hell is going on. You're going to be fine. Just again, articulate yourself as best as possible. Wing it. You know how you guys do it. Wing it. And I feel like some of you might be hearing from a past job. So if you guys were, you went through this maybe 2 months ago, a month ago, that sort of thing, you may just now be hearing from these companies that you went through that round of interviews for, and you weren't hearing anything during the Mercury in retrograde. Now you're going to start to possibly hear old opportunities coming back, because I see a lot of that. So again, there's a lot of the old coming back, a lot of old coming back to you. That is your month of October, definitely. Now, for some of you that are on, and again, the reason why, if you're saying, damn, I didn't even know that I was going to get this job, I'm so surprised that they actually offered it to me. You had a really good rapport with one of the interviewees, or someone just sought you out and said, hey, I really like this person, and I feel like they're going to be very beneficial. Some of my Gemini ladies, if you've been interviewing and someone in particular, a male interviewer or supervisor, manager, whatever, whomever the person you met was there, he could have taken a liking to you. Okay, they could have been taking a like to you, and he may have had his eye on you like, hey, I want her. Not just because she seems capable, but I kind of just want her around, that type of thing. So let me know if that's the case. You probably won't know that until you actually start the job and start to see these weird looks that he's going to be giving you, because I'm seeing the weird looks that he'll be giving you from afar, and you're like, what the? Oh, okay. So now, just expect a lot of things from the past coming back to you. Okay. And so it almost feels like October is kind of going to be your Mercury in retrograde, but a lot of things that you were trying to take care of in the month of September is going to start to actually sift through this month in October. Okay. So hopefully you guys have been kind of combing through a lot of things and getting organized, because I do see quite a hectic, seems like at least in the middle part of October, it's getting ready to get kind of hectic for you guys. So hopefully you guys have your wits about yourself and have kind of cleared away all of the little mundane things in life, so that you're not overworking yourself or stressing yourself out. Okay. Also, I see that some of you at the workplace, there could be some confrontation at the workplace, because someone could have, I don't want to say they lied on you, but there was some type of unclear situation that happened at the workplace, and somebody could have been trying to get down to the bottom of something, and you felt like you were being falsely accused or falsely judged wrongfully, that sort of thing, and you may have to have set the record straight with someone. Okay. And at first, you probably reserved yourself from saying anything, because you're like, well, you weren't really clear about the situation either. You didn't really know what all was being said about you or about the situation. But once you've gotten down to the bottom of it, you went straight in head and said, listen, no, let me clear this up right now. Okay. So you was like, let me clear this up right now. And, I feel like it was something that was minute. This is a small percentage of Geminis that's either dealing with or have dealt with this situation, because your manager knows, that this is nonsense or whatever like that. And I don't feel like your manager, the people that matter is not seeing you in that light. Okay. So it's something, if any of you are having any issues or discord at the workplace, particularly with a person spreading something about you or saying something that you felt was just basically not true, know that the people that matter, they've been paying attention to everything, and they have your back. So don't worry about it. Okay. I do see, because again, I could see that kicking back up. So again, any issues that was unclear, any drama and problems that wasn't solved before, things are getting solved now. Old jobs are coming back. Old clients are coming back. Things from the past that was a little bit slow, again, unclear, everything is getting cleared up and everything is coming back to you. So you're fine. And I don't see anyone in any detriment to lose their job or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about that. I feel like you guys have been waiting. Some of you have been waiting quite some time to kind of get that money back up, to see, again, when the clients are going to come back. When am I going to get this job? When. That may be your tagline. When. I see that it's happening in October. Okay, so again, get ready. If I were you, I would start cleaning up. I would take care. If you got kids, take care of the kids. Whatever little, your mundane things, try to prep ahead of time, because the flood is about to hit. Okay, some of you are going to have to do overtime. It's going to be a lot going on. So just prepare yourself for that. Now, I also want to say, for some of my Gemini, particularly my Gemini men who are supervisors, I feel like some of you have been trying to find just the right person to fill a position. And I feel like you've gotten down to the bottom of something, almost as if you had the final say, or your word was very important. Your decision was very important. And it almost seems like you didn't know that other people were trying to bring somebody else on. And you're like, okay, no, I don't want this person, or we're not going to go in that direction. We're actually going to do this. I want her. Okay, remember I said, ladies, I was saying about the Gemini. Remember? The Gemini ladies, I was saying that, watch out. Gemini men, it's you. You want her, but you don't just want her for the job, okay? I wanted to make mention of that. So, because you're really champion for a particular person. But again, I feel like there is this not only work, but attraction going on at the workplace as well. And I feel like somebody is going to be like championing. I mean, seriously, this person is going to not play games. They're going to want you to be a part of the company, because they don't just think that you're qualified, but they like you too. Okay. And you'll learn that later on, that they kind of really like you. So again, for my Geminis that's new in the scene as far as the workplace, you're just now starting a job, you've just started a job, or you're looking and then you're saying before the month is out, like, yeah, I got a job. Just know that there's a possibility for those of you that this resonates to, because this is a general reading, that you may find, I'm not going to bring this whole love thing and say, you're going to find love at work. There is an opportunity for you to definitely, someone's going to be attracted to you. Okay. And I feel like really quickly, like you're going to know ahead of time, like as soon as meeting the person, it's like, hey, this person is going to be extending themselves to you. Okay. And some of you are really, really going to like fall in love. Okay. But there's degrees. So not everyone is going to fall in love heavy, but some of you guys will be falling in love heavy at the workplace, where it's like boing, that sound. Someone sees you and it's like, oh my, okay. And then it's like, yeah, this is it. I'm smitten, and that's it. Now, that being said, of course, let's get on to love. Now, I saw straight away, and I was actually getting ready to start off with love, but every time I go back I start with career, and it always just grounds me and bring me back down to earth. But I do see for some Geminis, I was seeing straight away that some of my Gemini men, you're going back. You're 100% going back. Some of you screwed up royally with someone. Some of you were cheating. Some of you messed up with someone. Okay. And you're trying to go back and fix things. Now, others of you Geminis, I want to say congratulations, because some of you are about to have a baby in the month of October. Some of you will find out that you're going to be having a baby possibly in June. So some of you might be birthing a Leo baby, that type of thing. And I feel like for those of you that learns that you're pregnant, or you are about to literally have your baby, be it she's having the baby, you're having the baby, I feel like you guys have been trying for quite some time. Like there's been years you've been trying, and finally you're pregnant, and this is going to make your life, like for some of you, if financially, the blessing that's going to come from this child, you won't even believe it. Like, there's going to be so much blessing that comes out of you having this baby. It's going to change your entire world with you and your mate and the family, period. Okay. Now, others of you Geminis, as it relates to love, I do see that there was some of you, again, trying to hatch a plan. And I feel like you were behind the scenes doing a lot of stuff, trying to figure out what you want. Not really sure of what you wanted. You know how sometimes you're at that point where your life as you know it is about to change, but you got to sift through some old energy before you get there, if that makes any sense. Like, you have a come to Jesus moment with yourself, right? And you try. It's almost like, okay, if some of my ladies and men can relate to this, you're with someone, right? And you guys break up. Like for my Gemini men, you may be saying, I think she's the one. I really think she's the one. But I mean, come on, you're Geminis, you're twins. So the other person inside of you says, well, I don't know. I mean, do we want to do this forever, ever? Forever, ever? I always like that statement, that forever, ever. So the other side of you could be saying, you really want to do this forever? And, you have that moment where it's like, okay, I have to kind of like step aside a minute and test this. Like, so you break up and then you have that moment of like, no, this is the one. Like, no, this is it. This is the person. Like, this is the person I want to live my life with, spend my life with. And then you go rushing back to them. You're like, you know what? I love you. I want to be with you. That's it. Like, I'm not confused. I really want to be with you. That's it. Some of you have been going through that process. Okay. Some of you, I feel like there was this process that you've been going through, not really sure about your feelings, not really sure about how you feel. And deep down inside, you have feelings for someone, or for my Gemini ladies, deep down inside, that you have feelings for this man and this man has feelings for you. But there's just been I feel like neither person or someone hasn't been 100% like, I love you. There, I said it. I want you. There, I said it. Let's be together. That's it. Come on, let's go. There's been this kind of like, I'm not sure. And then I don't know where he stands with it, or, I don't know where she stands with it, that type of thing. But there has been some type of awakening through this eclipse. This eclipse has really changed a lot of people. And I feel like every month there's going to be a different sign that is going to get this crazy shift. And this month it seems to be Gemini. And you're the first reading out. So I'm not speaking, I'm just saying Gemini, but you're the first reading I'm doing. So it could be other signs as well. But I do see that there was I feel like some of you have gotten an epiphany. Okay. For my ladies, he's got an epiphany. Okay. And he's come back. Or for my men, you've gone back. Okay. Or some of you may have heard from your mate, I'm not going to do this anymore. I don't know what you want. You know what? I'm done. And you're like, wait, no. Okay. And then there is this pouring of emotions of like, you know what? I love you. I want to be with you. Let's be together. You're the one for me. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And I feel like emotionally, he may be coming off flighty at first. When I say flighty, I mean he may be coming off like, are you sure about this? Because, I don't know, the last time you said this, that type of thing. You may be Gemini men coming off that way, where it's like you're so forceful. It's almost as if a person has to see if you're sure about this, because you're not coming in a way that seems to be like it could be a bit brash, the way that you're coming and making a declaration, if you will. But at the same time, the way that you're communicating is very much mature and I'm serious and I'm not playing. But I feel like in your own, the way you feel is is a nervousness. So if they can pick up your energy, which if a person loves you, they should be able to, they can feel the nervousness behind it, where it's almost like a fight or flight. Like, no, I'm fighting for you. I don't want to lose you, that type of thing. Even though the way that you're communicating could be very much, and again, ladies, let me know if that's what you sense. But it's like, yeah, his words were convincing. Yeah, he sounds serious about it, but it was like almost like he was nervous, and you Geminis, you guys can have a lot of nervous energy, whether you realize it or not. You guys have a lot of nervous energy. So, but deep down inside, you really love this person. He really loves you. You really love her. Okay. And as the month goes on, they'll realize that. She's going to realize it, because you're going to be doing everything to communicate this. And he's going to be communicating that with you as well. So for my ladies or men that have children, particularly one, if you have one child, I feel like the child likes him. Like, there's good energy with the child. And for some of you, where there may have been discord or, maybe some issues with that, it's not happening anymore. It's almost as if this shift has changed for real. It really has changed. And it's almost as if you guys are going back and dealing with some things again. So it's not like you guys are going to the next level. It's like you guys are still working things out, but right now things are on a good pace. It's almost as if you have to start here. It's not like you're starting at the top. It's almost as if you guys are starting at the bottom, and you kind of have to start there and then work your way back up to the top so that you guys can start together, if that makes any sense. So some of you could have gone through some type of crisis situation and someone was there for you. And they literally, you're at the bottom, or when you were at the bottom, when things weren't going so well for you, you saw your friends and your foes. And now you have a different perspective of this person because they validated themselves. They were there when no one else was. And so there is that essence of starting from the bottom and working your way together at the top, but now working together in the more solid foundation and more truth. And I feel more loyalty because, as a Gemini, come on now, sometimes you guys can be a little flaky, if you will, with your emotions at times, because you struggle with this dichotomy of one person and another person. So, always needing to feed two different energies, two different, mentalities, two different love levels, to always something too different, always multiples. So trying to feed that from just one person can be exhausting for the person, and it can be boring for you. But I feel like this person has proven themselves. So someone's proving themselves, and because of it now, and again, I'm speaking to some of you, this is going to bleed into what I've already said, and others of you can say, yeah, that's my situation. So some of you, again, you are offering yourself to the person, and emotionally, some of you are still very immature. Although mentally you're very clear, and as far as what you are conveying, you're very clear. I feel like eventually you will come into a full, complete maturity, and women, you'll see that in him. Okay, you're going to see this man emerge again through this from the bottom to the top. You're going to see an emergence of maturity as far as the emotional side of this man. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys for the month of October. Oops, sorry, I thought I almost lost you guys. So that's what I have for the month of October. I hope that this resonates with you guys. Let me know if it has. Definitely leave a comment below. And we're at 24 minutes, so not bad at all. And it looks really good, guys. Looks really, really good. So let me know if there's been some people coming back. All of that stuff that I've just mentioned earlier. But this month looks so, so good for you guys. And I can't stress enough, clean off the table, get rid of the mundane things in your life, because life will start to really pick up for you guys. I want to say, like, from now into definitely by the end of the week, going into next week, stuff going to start to get kind of crazy, but good crazy, because it's going to give you more money. So that's what I have for you guys. And I hope this resonates. Comment below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, as I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Gemini.